Today we'll be talking about why everybody wants to be an influencer but hates being called one. Hi, I'm Visimi. Welcome to my channel. If you're exposed to social media even a little bit, you must be aware of the term. In case you're not, this is how Google defines it. A person with the ability to influence potential buyers of a product or a service by promoting or recommending the item on social media. But Urban Dictionary is more reliable to understand the actual sentiment people feel towards the word. A word Instagram users use to describe themselves to make them feel famous and more important when no one really know who they are or care. Someone with no influence whatsoever. Urban Dictionary has no chill. Maybe that's why people prefer to call themselves content creators. It's common to refer to influencers as influenza. Even the popular Diet Sabia, which is an Indian version of Diet Prada, uses the term influenza. For the love of God, no more influencers on the runway. Please, it's giving embarrassing. Let them sit on the front row. I think the point is very valid, but the same amount of outrage is not seen when Nepo babies and actors walk terribly. And to actually think, Diet Sabya is an anonymous influencer themselves because they influence people about fashion, opinions, and sometimes they even do brand sponsorships. You can find a whole page dedicated to catch influencers in the wild. It's basically secretly filming people when they make content. And here are some comments I found. You are doing the right thing. Parasite shall be mocked up, laughed at, humiliated whenever possible, and we are to stop making stupid people famous. This is how social media is draining the life out of our generation, and I have never been more repulsed in my life than seeing these influencers. That's harsh. I used to cringe at the word as well and wanted no association with it because I found it superficial. It's a fact that conventionally attractive people and people who are richer and have more resources have it easier or make content that does not require much effort or provide any value. So, why are people dying to be influencers regardless of it being hated so much?
Because it pays.
Because it's considered easy and it pays. And I recently came across a reel that said,
Please, I'm begging you, stop trying to be influencers. We need electricians.
there was a comment under it that I think sums it up pretty well. Once you become an electrician, you can become an influencer electrician. There is a bunch already, so you can do both. People generally associate being an influencer with fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, but it can be any content creator with a following that gets sponsors. This chart explains the levels of being an influencer. People might assume that having lower followers might mean less influence, but people relate with someone who has 10k way more than someone with million followers. So smaller creators might end up having more engagement or a tight knit community. Also, the sun is giving finally. Some people say that relying on social media jobs might be a temporary high because they are unstable. If an app disappears, so will your job, just like the TikTok ban. But people adapted and they shifted to Instagram and other apps. People who create content find other ways to get monetized. YouTube does pay only if you reach certain requirements. And the same goes for Instagram. Reel bonuses are a very new feature and are available in only certain countries and are not accessible for all. Also, apps like Instagram and Facebook promote controversial content over content that makes you feel good because that drives more engagement. This again pushes creators that make clickbait content. This is a post I found from the user Arena Witch, which sheds an optimistic light to this whole situation. So I made this video because I have been asked multiple times to make videos about how to be an influencer, how to grow on Instagram, how to get brand deals. Please understand that putting yourself out there on social media is not all flowers and can be extremely mentally taxing because people are free to comment on your appearance. People are some do it as a full-time job and some do it on the side. Create, expand, and share your thoughts and ideas.
Explore, expand, concord.
As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. It will help me make more of these. Bye.